Hi. To make our kingdom feel more alive, I think it's time we make our first non-player character. I've got a few ideas for characters that will populate my world, and each one will be based on friends and family. I can think of no better character to start with than King Stephen. He will be based on my partner of over 10 years, and my soulmate.
I'll sketch up my ideas. King Stephen will be a teddy bear with a crown and royal robes. He is leader of the medieval forest. In Godot, I start with a character body 3D node, and using built-in mesh shapes I can give him a temporary model so we have someone to look at. In his script I can detect when the player is near, and then he can turn to face us. It's not polite to swing at a king, so an area 3D node and a new variable will be able to turn off combat when near an NPC. Now we have the basics, let's have him be able to speak with us. Another area 3D node can detect if we are standing close in front of King Stephen, and I'll add a little speech bubble next to him. I'll set up a new camera, and now in his code under the input function, I'll trigger the camera to turn on and hide the player. Let's test this out. Now the setup is working, next I'll add some dialogue. A canvas layer node can be used to overlay a speech window, and I'll write him a line to say, and I found a cute bear noise for him to make when speaking. Let's try this out. What if you want him to say more than one line? In my mind, I had the idea to use two different variables. The first will check what branch of dialogue he will be on. The second will then check what line within the branch he should display, and a timer node can return us normal gameplay. Last week I put together the framework for the quest book. Now we have our first character, we can use a global variable to show his portrait if we have met him, and I made a new profile icon with our pill bear. Another global variable can then display our first quest, and if that quest has been completed, we can show it as complete. Something I never thought of. How do we know when our quest book has been updated? In the HUD scene, I put together this little pop-up to notify the player of important information, and all these systems are working together. Our NPC can speak with you, a notification can tell us when our quest book has been updated with new information, and once we beat 4 enemies, it will trigger the quest as complete, and a new dialogue branch will be displayed. It all just works. And now it works, we can focus on making it look nice. Taking my ideas into Blender, I'm going to start with a cube shape, and use a subdivision surface modifier. This will let us make nice smooth shapes, and I'll build up his body, make the arms and legs, his cute nose, reading glasses, robes, and finally a crown. Teddy bears are soft and fluffy, so I'll use 2 different materials. A soft material for his body and cape, and a shiny material for his crown, glasses, emblem, and nose. I can unwrap him and paint his textures, and I think he looks adorable. Then he needs a skeleton, and I'll rig him up. He won't need as many animations as our player character. I'm going to give him 3 different variations of speaking. He can look happy, or sad, and a fun dance. Here is the final model compared to his previous self. I'll hook up all his animations in an animation tree, and set all the transitions. To make him play one of his 3 talking animations at random, I can make a new function that will roll a random number, and then set a true or false statement if the number matches. I can make him wave at us when we meet him. He is such a friendly bear. Lastly, I'll update his profile photo in the quest book. He is looking good. Now let's see all this work come together.
I'm really happy with how King Stephen turned out, and now I have all the foundations to make more characters and questlines in the future. And this brings a close to the first month of game development on Bouncy Kingdoms. If you enjoyed, you can subscribe to my channel and follow along for future videos, and also see my artwork and my piano covers. And I hope you will enjoy what the next month of game development will bring. I've got lots of ideas and it's a really exciting time.
A big thank you to all my Patreon supporters. See you next time!